Hey guys, Dan here. I'm one of the founders of Pod, and I thought I'd give you a quick demo on how to use Pod software to take back control of your value betting. Before we get started, I'd like to give you a brief rundown on why we started Pod and what it actually is. We're three brothers who were quite frustrated at the time with the available EV tools. We found that Rebel Betting and OddsJam didn't give us the transparency and configurability that we wanted when finding value bets. So we thought as a solution we'd make our own service, Pod, which was much more configurable and gave us more control. It's not to say that those services weren't giving us positive EV, we just wanted that control back. So with Pod, when you get a subscription, this will be your sort of account. This is my account, and as you can see, I have many alerts already that have come through from previous configurations. Alerts themselves give us live Pinnacle information about the no-vig price and the limit that they set. So here you can see the no-vig price, and up here we have 4 different ways you can calculate that no-vig price. And if you want to understand why we chose these 4 methods, you can read this research article here. So back to the Pod terminal, we have the alerts here, and in this column we can see the teams involved in the match, or the players, depending on which sport you choose. Here you see the actual sport and the time the alert came through. In the outcome column, you see the line that you'll be trying to find the value on, so that could be money lines, spreads, or totals. You can see here the team. The no-vig price, again, this is the really important piece of the alert that you want to use to find the value, because as you know, the no-vig price is sort of the fair price that represents the true probability that the event is going to happen, the outcome is going to happen. And if you take Pinnacle as the sharpest bookmaker for these markets, which is what we do, then we can use that to find inefficiencies in the soft bookmakers. Here is the actual percentage drop value, and on the right, really important, this is the graph. You can see current and historical data from the opening line to current for the price and the limit change as well. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make a configuration together. I'll go up here into the configure alerts tab. We're going to set the type to dropping odds. With the gold membership, you also have access to limit change and opening line, but we'll keep the dropping odds for now. We're going to focus on that. The sport, we're going to choose soccer. We'll keep the 3 available markets and the 2 match periods, match and first half, sorry. We'll keep the competitions filter clear and the minimum drop percentage to 10%. We will decrease the time interval to 3 minutes and the max time to match start to 2 days. I'm going to increase the odds range to 4.5 and the lower bound for the limit is going to be 100. I'll nickname this soccer, and it's easy, just press create and that's going to appear here. That's going to start sending us alerts straight away for soccer, bounded by those filters that we set. So now that's done, that's great. I'm going to go away and I'm going to set really similar configurations for all the different sports that Pod covers, and we'll be right back to show you some examples on how I use those configurations to find great value bets. Hey guys, so as you can see, I've gone away and I've made all these different alert configurations for the different sports that Pod covers. And if you want to know exactly what I put into these configurations, you can check out our guide here, Getting Started Alert Configurations for All Sports. That's number 4. So we've just got another alert come through for a soccer game in Norway. So I'm going to click the team name to copy that, and then I can paste it into my bookmaker to find the match. So it's this one. I then need to look for the line, so it's money line for Moss, and I need to beat 101. So as you can see, I'm beating 101 with 120 on my soft bookmaker. So I'm going to put a stake down of 20. It actually changed to 115, but that is still above the no-vig price. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to log that bet by putting in the odds that I got and then putting in the stake. So I put 20, and that is, as you can see, 7% EV. So I'll press log bet, and that will go up here to your bet tracker, which you'll be able to use to track your live EV as that changes, and also your CLV to see if your strategy works in the long term. Okay, so now I've taken you through how to use Pod, and we've been through an example of finding a value bet together. All that's left for me to say is we'd really love to welcome you into our growing community of value bettors. If you have any more questions, then feel free to check out our guides at pinnacleoddsdropper.com or email me at daniel@pinnacleoddsdropper.com, and thank you for watching.